So one thing that everybody can learn is if you have a point of view, or if you have a product, if you have a service that you think has value in the world, then show up with the joy of giving. So number one is showing up to give. And if you want like real technique for standing on stage, I can give you that too.
So on the first point about showing up to give, if I show up with that mentality of I'm going to give today, does that also changes the content and the way that
Everything changes.
Everything changes, right?
Your tone of voice changes. Like we've all experienced somebody who takes versus somebody who gives, right? Go to a shop where the employee is paid by commission and tell me if you can feel it.
Yeah.
Now go to a shop where the employee is given a salary and there's no commission for every sale and tell me if you can feel the difference. Night and day, right? So it's the same thing. People are smart. People can feel when you're a taker and people can feel when you're a giver. I see it all the time on stages. It's really easy when somebody's on a stage. When they walk up on the stage and the first thing they tell you is, put your phones away, give me an hour of your time, show me some politeness. Okay, asshole, that's your job, is to hold my attention, When they stand up and they tell you their credentials.
Or just the logo being on the screen.
When they stand up and the screen behind them has their logo, their URL, all their QR code, all the handles for all their socials. When you ask them a question and they say, well, if you read my book.
Oh my God.
Right? My online course, like, they can't help themselves. They're dripping.
People hate that on this podcast. In one of our recent episodes, a certain guest referenced their book every 3 sentences. And honestly, the amount of comments in the comment section that honestly, I was like, gee, we have to have a chat about it as a team, because so many of the comments, even though it was a great conversation, it's done millions and millions of downloads and views, the people in the comments were like really not happy with the fact that they mentioned their book, let's say 20 times in a 3-hour conversation.
Yeah. But in their defense, especially first-time authors, but even multiple-time authors, the publishers give them bad advice.
Yes.
The publishers say, push the book. And I always tell people who have a new book, just come on and have a conversation with me about what I want to talk about. I'll make you shine, don't worry, it'll be a wonderful conversation. And if people like you, they will go find out and they will buy your book.